Thank you very much, Riv. Great cast of the day once again. Now, Zirene, we had a very controlled game from Counterlogic Gaming. The start of the split going very well for them, putting out a really cool, almost poke comp in this.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of what they were running before when they were winning games last season.
Nidalee and Ezreal.
Exactly. They're running a lot of poke, a lot of disengage, a lot of things that can get around the map and then take objectives, because they didn't lose a single turret, because they had the rotational play and they were on top of it.
Yeah, and it's really cool seeing how the actual comp worked out in specifics. You've got the centerpiece is the AP Kog'Maw, right? Actually really good burst for a poke champion as long as you kind of get that first hit in. And all the champions that were picked fit so well with the composition. So having some kind of ranged lockdown, like a Sejuani or in this case an Ashe, is very good. It's not about engaging with your body, it's about just locking someone down so that Cog can follow up. Ashe sets up Cog really well. The other lineup are all disengage or defensive-focused tanks. Headbutt, Lee Sin Kick, Maokai in general, the king of defensive top lane tanks. So they're all centered around the fact they can set up Pobelter's Kog'Maw, and if something happens, they can all meet wall in front and keep things from going badly. It honestly works really well.
Yeah, I feel like the Kog'Maw was kind of late-game insurance policy for them, because I feel like everybody else on that team is really good at picking people off and catching them out in rotation. And the Kog'Maw was kind of like, if it doesn't work out, then we have at least the AP Kog'Maw to fall back on. Because they were using the Ashe arrow, just sending it down mid lane when it's like, Shifter's going to engage. He got caught by an arrow. First blood was arrow down bottom onto Core JJ. That's how they're getting their advantages, were these picks. And then that's how I kind of feel about the Kog'Maw in the comp.
Okay, I guess just to me, I think,
anyway,
to me, I feel like both are true, where like, you're right, they have all these cool pick potential, and then also their siege is quite good with that same sort of group of five. Yeah. So either way, though, we're not just talking about the composition in theoretic. We're talking about an actual clip in this game. If we can pull it up on the screen, it's fairly late in the game. CLG's already got a pretty big lead, but it's one of the only roughly close team fights this game had.
These guys are amazing, because right here, this just came out. That right there. That bowl is going to hit nobody, and that's going to make Gamsu have to come up from right here. He's going to engage the back line, and he's going to go after double lift. He's going to try to get on double lift, and because this doesn't hit, and also they only get a little bit of the fear off. Like, Pobelter is okay. He doesn't get hit by the fear from Hecarim. That's going to cause Shifter to have to overcommit to kill double lift, which gets Shifter killed as well. So as we roll this clip out, you're going to see Bola doesn't stun anybody. Then you're going to see Shifter's poking. He gets hit on, cleanses, runs up. He's out of his fight. He can't do autos. Gamsu goes through, doesn't fear Pobelter, and they hit double lift back. Now Shifter has to commit for double lift, and he goes too deep into the fight. He's pulling himself backwards. He's singled out by Pobelter at this point. And then Aphromoo and the rest of the team is doing zone control up at the front so that their backline cannot get to the backline of CLG, and Pobelter cleans house on that one. Yep. So the failed ultimates were really what made that fight there.
It was actually pretty impressive. Shifter's ulti nearly won the fight for them, because it knocked all the tanks back, and suddenly it's just Kog'Maw and Ashe stuck on the other set of Sand Soldiers. But
what if the other ultis had hit?
Alistar and Lee Sin, well, also, I mean, just keep in mind, Alistar and Lee Sin, like, knocked Hecarim back out anyway. Like, they nearly could have 2v2'd the backline. That fight could have been very different. But, of course, good play by all of CLG. Nice try by Dignitas, of course. Really a wonderful start to the season for the new CLG lineup. Either way, congrats to them for the 1-0. But for now, we're going to send it over the dash for some